Time now for today's edition of Truth or Fake. Which means Catalina is in studio. Hi, Catalina.
Hi,
now, so fact-checking is what this segment is all about. It's with France 24's Observers. And today you're talking about Myanmar, where 9 months after the military coup, thousands of photos and videos that emerged on social networks, images that document the military's response to the widespread protests in the country. Now, in that regard, a project was launched. It's called Myanmar Witness. Tell us more about that, Catalina, and about the project and its purpose.
Yes, James, Myanmar Witness is a group of investigators that work together with Myanmar citizens and journalists following the military coup in the country. They created this platform where citizens can anonymously submit photos and videos online in order to be verified and archived by this organization. These images can later be used as potential evidence in future human rights proceedings. Here we have their website and how it works. You can see it's programmed for witnesses and journalists where evidence is uploaded. We're going to go through some of the examples of their work. Here's one tweet from October 29th, where the Myanmar Witness team received videos that claimed to show fires in a town in Chin State in northwest Myanmar. The claim is that the military forces started these fires in this town. So how did they verify that these claims were real? First off, they used Google Earth satellite imagery where they were able to match up features like the roads and the general shape of the town that's seen in the video. Then they were also able to line up the mountains seen in the video with the mountain range outlined on Google Earth, as you can see right there. Then they were also able to match similar road that appears in the satellite imagery to the ones shown in the videos of the fires on October 29th. Finally, to confirm the date of the fires, they turned to NASA's Fire Information for Research system, which maps fires around the world. And they saw that the heat signature above the town that was burned that day on October 29th matched the ones in the video. And so there you have that.
So it's sort of intelligence gathering, documenting what happened in pretty quick time so that the information isn't lost or goes stale, right?
It's really important that the information isn't lost, but there's, as you will see, and I'll explain, there's many claims that were true, many claims that are false. Right. So that's why it's important to go through this process in order to first verify and then archive this information so that it can later be used for human rights proceedings. As you know, they didn't independently confirm who started these fires, but local media and media worldwide also confirmed that there were fires that day.
Okay.
As well, there's also another example that they used, which is tracing misinformation out of context photos. This was a photo that they published saying that a claim that they received saying that the military was robbing oxygen tanks when in fact they were donating them. But finally, for our last example, we interviewed the project's director of investigations, Benjamin Strick, who will walk us through another one of the team's investigations.
Whenever we receive photos or videos or whenever we collect them, we sort of take them through this wash and tumble process to test the information. One that we did, which is quite an important investigation, was in Bago, which was an attack in early April where numerous people were killed, and there was a claim floating around online that heavy weapons were used. So things like this, which is a shell of an RPG or a high explosive round fired from a gun. Myanmar Witness, we collect a lot of images since February 1. And one of the images that we collected from Bago was this one. This image was quite interesting because there were some specific features in it that matched the photo of the RPG round. Now we're able to use two images, and we can use something like Google Street View to start driving down the street and identifying perhaps where something was taken. So we can match it up with this roof, this one, and this one. We can prove that it was taken on that street in Bago, which is where the military were attacking protesters as they fled from that area.
Yes, James. So this shows how important it's always to verify every strand of information, especially in conflict zones where information can be easily misread or
All right,
lost.
that's an impressive project. The Myanmar Witness project, crowdsourcing and verification, and some research done into that by the Observer's team. If you have any further online, I suppose, topics that could be investigated by Catalina or the Observers, at Catalina_MDA on Twitter or at Observers for your ideas. Thank you for that.
Thank you,